America, this is Rex Martin, just a little man with big ideas saying stop the madness. You'd think that the mayor of a city that was basically being razed to the ground by unruly mobs of rioters and looters would want to step forward and try to calm the masses and ask them, no, not ask them, tell them to cut the crap, or strict measures would be taken to ensure they weren't able to destroy the whole place. Apparently, Mayor Jacob Frey, a Democrat, has a different strategy. Minneapolis is basically burning to ashes right as we speak, as rioters and looters take advantage of the tragic and unnecessary death of George Floyd at the hands of a police officer, smashing businesses to pieces and helping themselves to the goods inside. So what is Frey's strategy for bringing this chaos to an end and reestablishing order? Telling the people who are obliterating his city to wear masks and still practice social distancing. Yes, that's right. No mention of not looting or rioting. Just make sure that the destruction you wreak is done while being 6 feet apart from another person and with a mask. Here's more from Brett Bart. Frey's comments came during ongoing protests and riots in Minneapolis, following the death of George Floyd, a man who died after a municipal police officer placed his knee on Floyd's neck while handcuffed. The city government issued a statement on Thursday via its website with the mayor's request. The city encourages everyone to exercise caution to stay safe while participating in demonstrations, including wearing masks and physical distancing as much as possible to prevent the spread of COVID-19, the statement reads. The city has made hundreds of masks available to protesters this week. Frey linked the unrest to slavery during remarks he made on Thursday. What we've seen over the last 2 days and the emotion-ridden conflict over last night is the result of so much built-up anger and sadness. Anger and sadness that has been ingrained in our black community, not because of 5 minutes of horror, but 400 years. If you're feeling that sadness and that anger, it's not only understandable, it's right. It's a reflection of the truth that our black community has lived, while not from lived experience that sadness must also be understood by our non-black communities. To ignore it is to toss it out, would be to ignore the values we all claim to have, that are all the more important during a time of crisis. By now, you'd think there's nothing Democrats would possibly do that would be all that shocking. But the level of insanity and sheer stupidity of Frey's handling of the situation is mind-blowing. In the words of Joe Biden, sleepy Joe Biden, in between sniffing young girls' hair, he said, and I quote, "If you don't vote for me, then you ain't a looter." This is Rex Martin saying, stop the madness.